I was pretty
Welcome,
much, hey,
welcome.
welcome to Go Iceman.
Tri Virtual Roundtable
Whoop,
podcast.
whoop.
Yeah,
Wow.
here we go. Three old
All right.
guys and
Yeah,
kids.
3 old guys. All right, this is episode 4. We are moving right along, moving right along. So, again, I want to welcome everybody to Tri Virtual Roundtable. What you got? What you got,
Welcome.
Doc? What kind of welcome you got for
I
us?
have nothing except the Eagles are the Super Bowl champions, but we can go on about the podcast. It's not about the Eagles.
Oh, is
It's
that-
not about it, but let's
Oh, it's
bring
not
it
about
up.
it. But
Let's
I
bring
mean,
it up, though.
I mean, but since we're talking about them, all right. So, hey, as we do normal, as we've been doing, our first video that we are going to take a look at today,
All right.
and we're going to talk about, because it's also introing what our segment is about today. And before I go any further, let's get this here video queued up for you guys. And here we go.
All right.
Okay, guys, let me introduce you to Aria.
I'm Aria, the flagship female.
Look a bit provocative.
Okay, now hear me out though. No, seriously.
Now check
look,
it out.
It could
Clean
clean
the
the
house.
house.
Hey,
Sarah,
Yeah, I got some thoughts.
her clothes.
Wow. Yeah, she does have a nice accent.
Right. Nice accent.
No, get out of here.
I'm
No, turn
All
it
right.
off.
Turn her off.
All right, guys. So
Aria.
there's a lot of implications that could go with this, right? So first off, I just have to say this. The only reason why we are specifically talking about Aria is because of Iceman. Now, Iceman has found Aria, and
I'm trying to figure out what I can
I
sell
don't
to get
don't
Aria.
want to say how many videos he sent to me about Aria. So he sent this one video, and he said he just posted the video, and I replied, "No, you are
Yeah.
not getting one."
I want a companion.
How much
Wait.
was it?
175 for Aria as is. 175,000.
Thank you.
The baseline is 150, but she has some upgrades. Yeah.
So what kind of research have you done on this, Iceman?
We just did some basic ones.
Basic-
like
okay.
She
What else?
can't walk. She can't walk. She actually hovers on a little platform.
Okay.
But
That's fine.
she's fully bendable, and like she can move her extremities.
Can she hold up? Here's my question. Can she
Yeah.
go in the corner and shut up?
You can turn her
You
off.
can turn her off.
It is, baby.
She can turn you on.
5,000 it
And
is.
you can turn her off.
Actually, I don't
Wait.
have 107,000.
Well, wait a minute, down payment. Come on now. Come on. Come on. If you're financing,
So hold on. So
and
me and
you don't
my-
need to drive.
me
You don't
and
need
my
to drive.
buddy- well, me and my buddy Rolo, we thought we could buy 6 of them, all different, and have a business where people can come over and they can chat with these companions, and then we have a whole room for cleaning. Right? We got to be sterile. So after they talk to their companions in a
Okay,
separate room,
wait.
then they can get all good cleaning. And
Oh,
then
can I
they're back-
apologize? Hold up. For all
Back
the women
that on
out
the
there, when I said go in the corner and shut up, that was no indication of women in general. It just
Good-
wasn't.
good catch,
So I just
good
want to make
catch.
sure that I don't get cursed out. I'm just saying an
Good
individual
catch.
that just happens to be a woman robot that's built
So-
like that.
We wouldn't be backpedaling.
Just be
would we?
quiet.
So
Yeah.
basically, I'm looking for investors. Me and Rolo are looking for investors. We need about 2 million to really get started.
We
I
have
mean,
to
'cause-
find out the legal implications with that. We have to make sure that everything is before you dive into something that's
But we got to get our liquor license. We need that.
they lick too.
Thinking,
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking,
I don't
Oh,
know.
alcohol, liquor, like
Drive
liquor.
through.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
guys, work with
Yes.
me. I'm thinking
Said sips.
drive-through service.
Just-
Not about anything
So-
else. Nope. You guys are thinking wrong. See, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about
Like leaning into your window saying, how
Yes,
much?
explain.
What do you want?
Conversation.
Please.
drive-through conversation. You get a couple of them.
Mhm.
Lonely people out there. There's people walking the streets. There's people who just want to have a conversation, but they don't
So-
want any
Personal where
right.
there's
They don't want their
nothing in
information
back.
getting out there. So now you can talk to them. You can tell them your deepest darkest secrets. They just
Right.
store
And
them
they
on a database, but they won't
Right.
tell anybody.
Right.
Also, so like the Aria, the AI is built so you can talk about work and all that, and you can come back in, and then she'll say, it's like, how was work, Devlin? Right? And then you would say, oh yeah, this person. And then if she knows the name Jack, she could say, what did Jack do? Right? Because there's all these different personalities that she can do. She can be funny. She can be very serious. She can be all different AI.
Not Devlin. Did you take out the trash, Devlin?
Yeah, no, none
Did
of
you
that.
go do that?
None of that.
I'm just I'm not talking about. Listen, I'm just talking about people in general. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you take care of that,
Sure.
Devlin? Did you, Devlin?
Yeah, and I
Did
can
you
say, mind your business.
Devlin.
Mind your business, Aria.
Devlin, yeah.
Yes, I do.
So again, I'm not talking about any real implications here, or anybody, or any individual group. What I'm saying is
just general
drive-through service conversation. Let's say you're about to go home.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, let's stop this right here. Let's stop. Time out.
Okay.
So
you brought it up. It's your
we
video.
are
Yeah,
now
what are we timing out? I'm excited.
I that's my point.
I mean,
show the whole video.
So hold on. So now video time is over. Now we are going to transition into segment 2. All right. So now we are talking about AI. Today's conversation is AI generated. And we have, all three of us have had our opportunities and joys that go along with AI. So
AI is amazing.
It is hands down one of the best inventions that I can in a long time. It is insane and I'll get to that in a little bit. But so today we're going to just focus on AI. So we all have our own perspectives on AI and how we use it and how we see it. So we're going to tell you how we use it. And I use it every single day, and I'll talk about why and how. And depending on how much Doc is over there in Midjourney or all of his other AI programs, he could be on it all day too, every day. So let's throw it over to Doc. What you got, Doc?
Well, I mean, I use AI as a lot of social interaction because obviously we've met a lot of great friends. But I want to segue into that and talking about addiction. And if we're talking about eventually, listen, we're going to get into concerns of that because I think it's either National Institutes of Health or the World Health Organization have actually implemented video games as a mental health disorder. My thing with AI, I use it socially because I don't really hang out. We get to a certain age, I'm not hanging out like that. I don't really like watching a lot of TV. So I've got on there and I end up meeting a lot of people. So the social aspect is awesome. But are we going to talk about the concerns now or later or just in general? Because
what's your concerns?
Well, my concerns is addiction. Because one of the early things I mentioned about AI when I first got involved and started really looking at the environments and being amazed was that if people can be addicted to social media, which they are scrolling all day, I said, that's kind of like marijuana. You know, you do it, it's pleasurable. You can walk away if you need to, not a problem. And this is before this conversation or any other one. I just thought to myself, I said, virtual reality is like heroin. I think it can be like heroin. And that's not necessarily all that great. And I don't want to scare people off. It's just that I think the propensity to become addicted to it and really, because think about all the worlds we've seen between our world, multiverse, VR chat and all that stuff. Some of those worlds are amazing and keep you engaged. All you want to do is create. And when I say addiction, when I say heroin, maybe that's a bad connect because people look at heroin as such a bad thing. But I'm just talking about the intensity and the emotional aspect VR brings to your social life now.
Now okay, go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
No. I'll piggyback on whatever you guys talk about.
No, because I have something to add.
That's the bad part, but there's good stuff too.
Yes, it is a bad. You're 100% right, but here comes the good that can go with that bad as well. So it's all about your balance. And so if yes, you are addicted, but you can still maintain and function and do all of your stuff, but at the same time get the same social interaction that you don't normally get or that you can get on in the real world, if you want to say, you don't get that same type of interaction that I have with you guys. It's a little bit different. So having that, even on that addiction, I look forward to it. I look forward to hanging
Right.
out with you guys, and I look forward
Right.
to because of what we do.
So let me
and how
step
we,
back on the heroin thing a little bit. So I don't mean the bad parts of it, but that's what I meant in terms of what you're
yes,
talking about.
right? But you can.
Well,
But there
it's-
are
it-
people that do go too far and that do isolate themselves away from the entire world. We still
Right.
have to
and
live our
Right.
lives.
That's what
We
I was
still
going to say.
still have to interact with people. We still have to leave our house, go shopping, go eat, and do all that stuff. This is only a bonus part of it.
It can be addiction,
Oh
can
my.
be anything. It can be whatever it is that takes you away from your responsibilities in real life and is harmful to you. And like I'm not going to pay my bills. I'm going to go ahead and do this instead with my money.
Exactly.
That's where the addiction is a bad thing. But enjoying something, you love golf, and then you just go home after playing golf and everything's fine. But if you go waking up every morning before you say hi to your wife and your kids, and you're already on the thing, and you spend all day, that's now interfering with your regular life.
Exactly.
Right.
But also, I wanted to use talking about the dangers and addiction. So there was an AI girlfriend. Everybody's probably seen them on their feeds with Instagram and Facebook. Like, I'm your AI girlfriend. You know, I can talk to you. There was one there. I can't remember what
Have you
state it
seen
was,
that, Doc?
but a teenager. Maybe I'm clicking the wrong things.
I'm
I
gonna be
guess I
honest,
could be
don't-
clicking the wrong
I've
things.
never seen
My
somebody
friend
tell
said
me that.
my friend said that he saw these things, and no, there was a teenager who the AI actually told him because he was really depressed, and it said the AI said for your situation it would be better if you killed yourself, and he killed himself. He committed suicide,
Whoa.
and the mom is trying to sue this company, and the company is like, we don't program it to say any harmful things, but the way the kid was saying things, the AI took over and said the best possible outcome, because he's being bullied, he's being this and this, is like maybe if you weren't around. I think they didn't say kill yourself. He said like maybe if you didn't exist or something like that.
Right.
And
right.
it led him to kill himself.
That's kind of messed
bad.
up. That's really
Yep.
bad.
Yeah, that's sad. But I think things like that can happen with AI.
All right.
I
So I'm
remember.
gonna. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, real quick though. Remember everybody was flipping up over what Dungeons and Dragons back in the day?
I was involved in that. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. But
I'm currently trying to play a game with my son in Boston, and
no,
my
I'm just
kids
talking about the
here.
addiction aspect. That's the only thing that worries me about the AI. But there's other things too. But Devlin, go ahead and take over. Yeah, don't surprise me. Your ass
I
was in
got a
Dungeons and
side thing
Dragons.
about D&D real
No.
quick. I'll say it really quick.
Look what you did,
When I was in, and I don't want to say this because Devlin's going to say something, but when I was in England, there were kids that took
With
D&D
your
so
passport?
seriously. They went down in these sewers and set things up, and they were playing. You heard about this one?
No, I
So-
just remember it being intense.
Yeah.
There was like 12 people in there, and something happened, and it was like every once in a while they flush out these sewers. They were in there, and it all raised up. 11 of them died. One lived, and he had broke his arm through the grates at the city level, and he had locked his hand like in this,
Mhm.
and then he lived, but the other 11 died, drowned.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there just as a segue. Get Jesus, find him.
Yeah.
He can help you. He can help you get out of all that. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
because if
anything
listen,
can be
so
bad.
on a serious note, this is a complete serious note. If you are struggling with addiction, get some help. If you are struggling with suicide, please get some help. No joking around, no
Yep,
none of that.
that's
Just
true.
on a serious note, get some help if you are struggling with addiction or you're struggling with suicide. Please. All right.
Gambling, alcohol.
Because there's people
so
that do
many
care.
things.
There are people that do care. I'm telling you now. You might not think there are, but there are. All right. So next thing, Doc, that's all you got about AI? Come on.
No, but think about what you
What-
just
no,
said,
no.
right?
Okay. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
Iceman, you got something?
No, I'll tell you after
Well,
this.
and your turn. Your turn's coming.
Yeah, I know.
Iceman.
So think about that, what you just said. If you're struggling with addiction, right? There's somebody that loves you. There's somebody that'll talk to you. There'll be somebody that's non-judgmental, right? That'll have a conversation with you. Have you felt like that kind of in VR? So that's that good point to it. So now if you're socially shut in, depressed, and I know people watching, our viewers out there, especially people who are not involved in the whole Oculus meta world and the metaverse, don't understand what I'm talking about. But how many times have you been in multiverse and had a conversation with somebody that you just don't know? It's
Oh
non-judgmental.
man,
They don't see you
all over the
physically.
world,
Exactly, from all over the
too.
world. And you can just have an open conversation. You're not being
100%.
judged. This person doesn't know you, in a sense, and just had a great conversation sitting on the balcony of one of our penthouses and just like
And just
just
chilling.
talking away.
And just
So,
chopping it up.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
3-hour conversation with a guy from Scotland.
Yeah,
there you go.
Never knew
Mhm.
him. Didn't.
Yeah.
had-
Probably
It's a good
might
conversation.
not ever see him again.
No,
And
I
that could
haven't
help.
seen him since.
Yeah. So, and it was great conversation, and it was
was
good
awesome.
interaction, and it was awesome. So, all right, Iceman, Doc's done with his AI stuff. So let's see what you got.
Well, I guess I'm just going to go back to like the basics, but I think, for instance, I was at my doctor's appointment today and she was talking about scheduling things. And I said, I'll remember next Wednesday.
All right,
so
can I back you up for just one sec?
Yeah.
How did it go?
It went good. Yeah.
Good.
It's
Good
healing
news?
up good. Yeah.
All right, good. That's what I want to
And
hear.
so she said, well, I said, I think there's probably a program which is powered by AI that you can take a picture of your appointment card
Mhm.
and it'll go right into your calendars. I
Mhm.
guarantee you it's there.
Oh, there are.
She goes, and so I right when I was in the office, looked it up and it says AI powered and it does all that. And she goes, thanks for doing that homework for me. And I was like, man, I use AI every day. I know I do. I use
Yeah.
it for multiple things. Even if I have an idea for a crazy movie idea and I want to see how to expand that, I'll just talk to Chat, which is Chat GPT for the layman.
Yeah, for the layman.
But yeah. Chat will like tell me,
It's our
this
buddy.
is a great idea. Do you want me to go in detail about this guy's background? I'm like, yeah, make sure his background is that he's an amputee, right? I did that. I was like, make sure. And then he's like, okay, do you want me to explain why he is? Yeah, go ahead. Give me some ideas. It gave me like 5 different ideas of why he lost his leg. And I mean, like you can build a whole entire movie with just AI.
Yep.
Like it's
the whole
it's crazy.
thing. It is. So we're going to go back real quick. I want to show you guys the actual video that
Of my girl.
Iceman,
Of
his
my girl.
girl.
I think we got to go back to that because we started talking about other stuff.
Yeah, we
And
did.
still got to talk about
So I wanted to
in the same world.
So yeah, exactly. So this is we're gonna take a look at the actual video that Iceman that kind of really
Sparked it. Yeah,
Yes.
sparked it, and
I guess that's the word.
kind
Let's think, hold on.
So
Before
here
you
we go.
started, I was thinking, this is us, 3 old guys. We can't stay on track. That's the
I
whole
know.
part of our podcast.
Squirrel.
3 regular
Squirrel.
guys. Go ahead.
Squirrel.
Go. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Video go.
Her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot
Jesus,
of
she has
robotics.
yoga pants
What's the
on.
purpose of this?
some of our peers in the robotic space make robots to replace human labor. We think we're taking pictures so she can learn,
She,
continue
like,
to
looking at
communicate
us?
to people. It's a huge
They're watching and
epidemic
blinking
amongst
and
adolescents
winking.
and seniors
Yeah,
on
she's winking.
loneliness.
I see
So
her.
she can be programmed to
I think
know
she likes
you
me.
and learn more about you.
Did she
So she
just
can
wink
make
at
that
me?
bond with you that feels
Oh,
like a
winking at
genuine
me.
human connection.
They're going to
you-
be in the house?
It
We
looked
don't
like
have
she
the
was
ability to be in
winking
the
at
house.
me.
They don't do
Yeah, they don't
converse with you.
just-
It's companionship. They
Why
can
not?
actually
So
even be
get
a boyfriend or a
pregnant.
girlfriend.
Yep.
So we have built that into our
Then
AI
what's
as well.
gonna happen?
This is Aria. So
All right,
Companionship. Yeah, I love the
all
way
right,
they
guys.
skirt around
So
an
She
obvious.
going to get pregnant.
an
Yeah,
obvious-
something gonna
no, no,
happen.
She's got to go to the cleaning room right after, so she ain't getting pregnant. She's not getting pregnant.
You're going to be pregnant, boy. No, man,
Somebody-
stay on point.
somebody is gonna get pregnant. I don't know. Somebody dealing with Aria
It might
is
be a
gonna
good
get
marital
pregnant.
aid. It might
Keep
be
us
a
on
good
track.
marital aid.
All right. So Iceman. So what drew you to really what in your first thought when you saw Aria and saw the video? What really got your interest in it? Just
Well,
Price.
okay, so I have a family member that I'm not going to mention, but when I got VR, he said, "Have you looked up any adult stuff in VR?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know, right? I don't understand. Like I'm playing, I'm Saints and Sinners. I'm killing zombies, right?"
Yeah.
And then-
none of that stuff.
So he said, "Well, no, because he said no. There's a big thing. Like you can have a virtual girlfriend on there, right? And do all this." And I was like, that's weird, right? So I just go on YouTube. I didn't do it on my headset because I don't know who's watching. But so I go on YouTube and then under a different
So you
account.
go on you
Yeah. And I search it, right?
down in
And
the
I'm like-
bunker.
and I'm in my bunker. Yeah. But so no, I went that route and I was like, man, this is crazy. And then we all talked. We're like, they're going to be robots. They're going to be artificial robots that are gonna do whatever you want them to do, and they're going to be a nice, and they're not going to say
Talk
no
back.
to anything. Right? They're not going to. They're just going to be there for you. That's it.
100% for me.
No, but I'm saying like, and with AI, for me, not me. You know, I would never do that.
Right.
But I'd make a business out of it in a heartbeat.
Right.
But no. And
Or
then
you.
so now with AI, where you can sit there and talk to your Alexa device and they can have conversations back and forth, and Chat GPT can do it and Gemini can do it. And they remember everything you say.
Yep.
And they could say, you know, how's your son doing? And blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, it's insane. So now you could get the silicone and the real feel of skin. And now you get a real body that feels that way. And then you get the AI talking to you. And her eyes looking right at you because all the cameras are focused on your pupils. So you got eye contact.
Actually
Dude,
caring about what you say.
What you're saying, right?
Well, it appears that way, right?
And sometimes that's all we need.
We don't care. Care.
Guys don't even. You can look away. Go ahead, look away.
Fake me out.
Yeah, I don't
Be
even
nice.
care.
So, can I get a sandwich?
But another company, the reason why Aria, the people that make
Please?
Aria, they said a lot of companies are focused on walking correctly and the gait and all that, right? And functionality, picking up boxes. They said, we're going to go the opposite route and we'll integrate walking later.
Yeah,
so
we don't
that's
need
why
walk-
she's just on a
What?
platform. Yeah, she's just on a platform.
Now, see, throw some wheels on that bad
Like
boy.
Boston Robotics?
Throw some.
She is.
She's on.
She's on
follow
wheels.
me.
She's on a
follow me
platform.
around the house.
She can go anywhere.
I don't
in your
need
house.
you to walk. I just need you to be there when I need you. I
So-
just need
Stay
you.
in this room. with
so
the
I'm gonna
bed.
bring-
wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
Be there.
I'm gonna bring some of this home. Now we're all men, okay? Okay, so
Yep,
we've
we
all
are.
dated. And look, women, the only reason why you guys don't have a voice because you're just not here. Maybe we need to interview a woman so we could talk about this. What I'm saying is
Let's
we've all
interview
dated.
Aria.
Now, if you dated a couple women, you know, Iceman 1 or 2, maybe you've dated, you know, and
Well,
you know,
why can't I have more?
no,
I could have more.
So no, my point is that have you ever met a couple of women and you be like, and women, you do it to us too. So it's not, I'm not saying
I
anything
know where
bad.
you're going
but
with this.
right, like, oh, I like her personality, but she's too short. I like
Yes, she's a
I like
butterface
her
or whatever.
height, but
Wrong.
she's got one eye.
Well, she got one eye. Yeah.
I need her to have two.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna keep going. I'm not gonna keep going.
know.
You
Right,
get
no,
my
I
point.
Right.
So now,
women
Aria,
look at guys the same way. I love
exactly.
This guy's
Don't act
personality,
like
but
I'm
he's-
saying anything
he's
crazy,
only
ladies. Don't get to
5'7".
cursing me out and stuff. What I'm saying is
don't- yeah,
everybody
you don't
likes different
Curse
things.
them out.
So, but now you've got this. Now remember, that's the worst she's gonna look. She's gonna get better
And
every year.
they're
Like that's the
interchangeable
worst.
faces.
Exactly.
Interchangeable
So now,
faces.
let me get this straight. Let's make sure I understand this right. So for $1.75,
Yeah.
I could make you the exact personality, the exact height, 2 eyeballs, just everything
The way you want it.
the way you want it, conversation wise, and I can have an on-off button.
100. Come on now.
So get
what did I
this,
tell you?
I'm
let me
about
go
to
one
tear
Down
up.
payment.
No,
Down
let me
I'm about
go
to tear
one-
up.
Let me
Down
go one
payment.
step further. One step further. They even said in one interview, the same company says you can bring us a picture and we can make the face because all it is magnetics that go on there. They can actually, you could bring a picture and you could get that person made like that. I don't know the legality
So,
of everything.
so like women I've seen on TV where it's like, oh my God, are
Like
you
there's
serious?
a singer. There's a singer I like.
I got one.
I don't know. I don't know
Man.
if you know the singer I
Hey,
like.
Hold on.
wait. Stop. We're going time out. I gotta call a timeout on this one.
Oh, I thought you got to call the police or something.
No,
Okay.
no, because I think we're
Teared up.
I think we're
I don't know
going
about you guys, but I
because
What can I
think
sell? What
because
can I
I think-
sell that's worth 175?
because I think this conversation specifically
But
about
this is where people are really.
companionship
This is the
could
conversation
really
that people
go
are
for
don't
having.
blame us. We didn't make the robot.
Yeah,
hey,
we're calling her a companion.
so companion. So not
Yes.
only now
Okay.
now I'm gonna break off. Are you done, Iceman? Oh no,
I'm
I
done.
something I want to say. No,
He ain't done.
let's no, he's not done.
Let him go.
So I want to throw him something else that he's using AI for a lot of, more than he was before. So
We'll go back to Aria. We'll
Aria,
talk about
said
nothing
it.
else, man.
So
Get the dark hair
So-
girl. She's kind of.
so when Iceman and I first got involved
Forget
in
him.
VR and doing
Who would
this
you
and doing
get?
what we're doing,
Aria.
we got involved with AI through ChatGPT. So then we called it Chet. So then
Chet,
that's
our
our
buddy.
buddy. That's our buddy Chet. So Chet is who we talk to often, every day. So then I decided to take it in another direction, and Iceman took it in another direction. So I took it more for practical use and more doing things for day-to-day things like that. He took the AI side
Business stuff.
for the graphic side, the digital side, making videos and graphics.
Yeah,
I'm just
I like
gonna.
that.
He is amazing. For those of you in the multiverse that see the stuff that he is doing with his AI, I've seen from where he started when we first started to where he is
Yeah,
now, and
It's
it has
crazy.
gone
You
night
get
and day.
so involved in it. It's so much fun.
Yes, and you can
it-
create logos to anything you want just by giving it these prompts. So
Yeah.
he takes those prompts and
Well,
goes crazy.
I want to
Doc
say this
goes
though.
crazy. Say it.
Doc is the
Thank
master
you.
at that.
Thank you.
Like
He's the one who got us started.
at the prompts. At the prompts.
Yes,
Because
That's-
I'm
Yeah, that's
always
true.
asking.
that's
Yeah.
what I was
I'm
trying
always
to
asking
get.
questions on
Yeah.
how to get this.
That's
it's
where I
trial
was
and
trying
error.
to get
I'm
from him
learning a lot.
earlier, but he wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
so-
why. I was
so he
thinking,
does-
can Aria get some? Can we?
We're not
Never
talking.
mind.
Can we-
Aria's,
man.
we're done with Aria. Okay. All right. So check it out. So
What if we pitch in? Each three of us pitch in. Like, I don't know.
shipping can't be that much.
I could sell my house or mortgage. I could
Shipping
sell
can't
Alexa,
be-
what's 170,000 divided by 3?
89.
170,000 divided by 3 is approximately 56,000.
I ain't got no money, but
That's it?
56K
56K.
plus shipping.
I'll go pick it up. I'll go pick her up. Don't worry.
And shipping?
Don't worry.
Man,
And shipping.
MrHarmony, do your job
Hey,
and keep us on
okay,
track.
All right. I was
Yeah,
trying,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
brought
yeah.
her up again.
He keeps
All right,
doing it.
So
It's
I
his
know.
I
fault.
teared up again.
Okay, so what I use AI for something else. So I decided.
So, that's right.
Why don't we just go back to the Aria
all right,
video?
So no, I'm not bringing her in this no more. Okay, she's done because our brains are going too far because we can't even function because we're only thinking about what
We're
she can.
3 old guys. What do you expect?
All right, so my job, what I do
I'm
for
okay.
IT, and shut up. Okay, so I have
Can she
difficulty
have green eyes
with
too?
those prompts. Okay, so you guys are able to. So there's people that have gifts of certain things that they do. I do not have a gift of putting what I have in my head and putting it down on paper. And so I have a really hard time with that. So what I'm gonna slap. I'm gonna come all the
Nice.
way over there.
Okay.
All right, so check it out. All right, so my job decided to implement this cool policy that we have to do a daily log and log every
Like,
single
I'm
task
fogging up.
that we're doing all the way throughout the day.
No, it's actually amazing.
It is a
what
good.
I read it
Yes.
and I was like blown
Okay,
away.
so what I decided to do is I don't like stopping typing and doing it on the phone because I can't figure out what to say and then I got to lay it out and all this different stuff. So I decided to use AI. So me and my buddy Chet, we do a daily log. So when I start work, I start at 7:30 and then I walk up to an item. Okay, I got a printer that's out, that's not working, that I'm going to fix. I talk into my phone. I say, I'm logging in at 7:30, working on a printer at store, blah, 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 blah. And this problem is this, this, and this. It will log my
Ooh.
information.
Mhm.
So
all day.
throughout
right,
the day,
right.
that's all I have to say.
And give you a massage.
And give
No,
me a
that's
massage if
Aria.
if Aria followed me around
You
all
would
day
get me
long,
work done.
I wouldn't get no work done. Aria, can you please put that in there? Please put.
Keep us
Whoa,
on track,
I
bro.
got it. Okay.
Keep us
Yeah,
on
go
track.
ahead, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
So throughout the day, I log all of this information in, but before I did that, I gave the Chet, my buddy, all of the
Big bong
different
up again.
information, all of the information about my job, what I do, all this different stuff, gave it technical terms and everything like that. So when I tell
And
it,
knows, it
so
remembers
when
everything.
I tell it to go to a certain store and a number that it goes to, I can just tell it to go to the store name, and it will automatically know that it coincides with the store number, and it'll attach that later. So when I log all of this information in, I just say what I'm doing, and then at the end of the day, I say, give me a detailed summary of all of my
That's what I
tasks for the
like.
day. And
Yeah.
That's true.
then give me any tasks that I put off till tomorrow that need to be completed. So
That's
it
pretty good.
will,
And it knows what you didn't get
automatically
done.
throughout the day, because I've logged it in there. I wasn't able to do this. I couldn't do this because of this, this, and this.
And then she gives you encouraging words on, oh, boo boo, you didn't get that done.
You don't even know. When it types it out, you still have these tasks to do tomorrow. With how your schedule's going, you should be able to get it done.
I couldn't get that done. Can I have a massage?
We're
Come
gonna
on.
mix that with Aria, because when you
Thank
come
you.
home, you could
Now,
say,
if they're
I didn't
all
get all
synced
done,
together,
and she's like, it's okay.
think about it. If they're
It's
all
okay.
You
your
started
AIs
this.
are synced together. If your AIs are synced together and you come home,
It's gonna know.
and I
already.
know
She's gonna know
that you did not finish those tasks today. It's okay. We can finish it tomorrow. I got your back.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Would you like a massage,
Big Daddy?
Would you?
Big Daddy.
Would you like a massage?
Hey boo.
Would you?
Want, boo?
Hey boo. Hey boo. Would you like
I'm
a
just
massage?
saying.
All right. So AI.
Hold on.
To me.
So 1 second, boo. Me and Tracy were talking, texting back and forth from work, and I said something like, "Well, you better get dinner ready." And she goes, "Listen, boo." I go, "Wait, no, that's Doc. That's DocMaasi. That's your boo. That's not
Your
me."
boo. No, not me. Hey,
I
boo.
said,
Listen,
are
boo.
you sure you're not talking about virtual reality, Doc? And she's like, "That's my boo."
That's my boo. That's right. My bad.
Anyway, go ahead. I digress.
All right. So the implications of AI, as you guys can hear, are endless. I mean, I use it daily. Everything I do. So my son is using it. My wife's using it. Jordan's AI's name, it's Peter. Happy's AI's name, I can't remember hers.
I know.
So they talk to their AIs and get information. She does legal stuff. She goes on there and does legal, and it breaks everything down. And it's insane.
Here's the
like I
thing.
said, okay.
When I talk to Chet, right, I'll say something like, Devlin says, "Hey, I need some graphics, or I need an introduction to my island in VR," right? So I say, "Hey, create me this," and blah, blah, blah. It's about Harmony, right? And then it remembers everything about Harmony, that he was a pastor, this, and just like it'll say, like, "Oh, the East Coast surgeon," they're talking about Doc, right?
Okay, so I'm going to give a quick tool real quick for those of you out there, and this is something that I had to find out about this. And Iceman asked this question earlier. At first, when I went into ChatGPT, I was thinking that it remembers everything in all of the threads all the time. It doesn't. So it remembers the information that you put in there to a certain extent, but everything that you communicate in each thread stays within that thread, and they don't cross communicate with each other. So now yet. So
go ahead.
Once
I know,
they
'cause
do,
there is.
so you have to. So when I do it, you still have to go into that same thread that you've been using and continue using in that thread. Otherwise, it's not going to know what those conversations are. It remembers some of the information, but the actual conversations, it doesn't remember all of the details of the conversations.
Well,
it doesn't save them to memory.
So I was doing like a movie idea, like a series, and I was like just going crazy with it, like for 3 hours, right? And then the next day I forgot, like I didn't save nothing or a lot of it. And so I'm like, and I was trying to explain to someone the idea, and I said, "Hey, can you give me a summary of the movie idea that I had for HBO series?" And it brought up 90% of what I talked about.
Right. So it remembers a lot of it.
Right. That was from the day before. So I hadn't used Chet after that.
Right.
But it still remembered everything.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing. So we're going to wrap up episode 4. Guys, AI, for those of you out there that haven't used it, try it out. ChatGPT, Gemini, there's Pilot and all these other ones out there, Copilot and all these.
No,
There's
whatever.
another good one that I just
Ask.
discovered. Quinn 2.5 Max. If you guys want to research.
right,
And
cool.
and here's the thing: don't be afraid of AI. I know it's new. I know we're having fun and we're talking about stuff. You got AI in your house already. I
It's
mean,
all over.
Use it.
alarm clock is turned to Alexa, and then you can
Yes,
tell Alexa, "Look, wake me up in 10 minutes." I mean, it's absolutely so. It's already been introduced, and that's what all these
So, yeah.
technologies. They slowly
Exactly.
introduce it, and
Yep.
now people look at the bigger picture, like, "Oh, I'm not interested in that." Dude, you're already using it.
So my friend has a daughter who's 11. She's autistic, and she just found out she has diabetes. So she's going through a lot of stuff. And I have diabetes. So what I do is I say, "Hey Alexa, can you send a message to Keith?" And then it says, "What's the message?" And I go, "Hey, how's your, hey Brianna, how you doing? Blah blah blah." And then they actually record my voice, and it's a message on their end. So when they wake up and they see the little yellow thing that there's a message, he knows that I've been doing that for her, right? To give her motivation.
That is
how you
so
doing?
cool.
Yeah,
See?
and so it's
all
just it's
AI.
amazing. That's
Technology is amazing, guys.
And we have to be careful with that. I know we have to go, but AI is also an industry disruptor too. So
Of course it is. Like
we
I
gotta
said, this
cons-
AI
yeah.
conversation could go on for a long time.
Yeah.
We could go on forever. All right, so we're gonna real quick. I just want to throw some plugs out there, and we want to talk a little bit about one of our sponsors, GoToVR. So GoToVR is going to be. We're going to set up for
Interview.
episode 5. We are going to interview Patrick, and he's going to explain what he's doing in VR. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of what he has going on. This
Patrick
is
Benz.
Look at that. Plug in, right in, takes you right directly into your own studio. So that's just a little clip it real quick, guys. So
You want to summarize that real quick though?
All right, so I know exactly. So how it works is you have a plugin on your website. So on that website, you click on that VR button. You have 2 options. That option, if you do have your headset on, it'll actually take you into that room, and you're able to be immersed into that room all the way around. But if you are not on your VR headset, it also has the ability for you to be in that room on your PC, and you can still go into the items, click them, look around, and go inside.
So I would say, just for people who are listening, that it's basically a segue. If you're already an established business and you have a website, it gives you the plugin is to put you into the VR world, but it gives your customers the option.
Presence.
And understand the social engagement of being in VR is the numbers and the analytics are way better than people looking at websites, but websites are a
Engagement.
lot more popular now. So until VR gets to that point where it has that popular aspect, people are in there for 10 times the amount of time looking around, poking around. But
And you got
I
more
just want to say that
visuals,
more visuals,
yeah,
more
all the way
engagement.
immersed.
Yeah.
It's all the way around. So that is the option with GoToVR. So Patrick is
Benswall.
is the developer, CEO, guru for that
in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Things in Netherlands.
So we are going to set up an interview, and we're going to talk and find out what he's doing, because he's got some other cool stuff that he's been doing with mixed reality, where in between using your goggles for things that are mixed reality and working and doing things. So that's going to be a big interview. So make sure you guys are ready to watch that. So real quick, I want to throw a shout out real quick to my buddy Finger Gun, Daily Bread. All right. So we're going to break off into a little segment where we're going to talk about what we're doing to impact other people's lives. So what we do in our day-to-day life.
How did we save the world today?
How did we save the world today? So we're going to, just for a second, I want to throw up he created a website, Finger Gun did, and it loads.
We got to interview him too.
Yes, I know.
To explain
so this is the website right here, Readable VIP. It's also, we're going to put it in the description below. So when you click on this link, it automatically, by default, every time you refresh it, it gives you a brand new Bible verse of the day. So just real quick, every time you refresh it, it's going to give you a brand new Bible verse. So you get some daily bread every single day. So you just come in.
He already has storefronts that do this.
Yes, all over the place. So that's the website. Right. Yeah. So every time you click on the website, I keep it one of the tabs open on my on my computer. So anytime I go on it and just refresh it, I got me some Daily Bread, some nice word. So he's got new storefronts out there called Daily Bread. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Finger Gun.
Nice.
So Iceman, what you got?
Well, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like
Toot
I
it.
said, my friend, you know, with his daughter going through something new, the whole family is. I think that reaching out, and this could be for anybody that needs this, that has an Alexa or whatever, even if you want to just call them or text them. But if someone's going through a rough time, even little messages really, they may be looking for something. They may be depressed all day. One little thing sent from you could turn them around. So if you have a
Amen.
chance to do that, then I would do it. Maybe pick one or two. That'll be the challenge. Pick 2 people this week, random people that you haven't talked to in a while. Just say, hey, thinking about you, love you, miss you. We need to get together, whatever.
Yeah.
That's my challenge for the week, I guess,
Man.
for you guys.
Amen. Good job.
right.
All right. What you got, Doc?
So I'm lucky enough to be in clinics in kind of economically challenged areas. So a lot of these people don't have much and don't have a lot of social engagement. So me being, I guess, sort of a goofball, I consistently on a daily basis encourage my patients in whatever path they're on. So I'm lucky because I get to meet new people. You know, if you have a job, typically the same people all day, every day, right? In my job, I have new patients coming in and we talk. We're Eagles fans. We're in Philadelphia. So I get a chance to show people what being a doctor can be as opposed to what people assume. Like
Right.
people get surprised when I have a conversation with them. Not that I'm over the top, but I just,
Well, because
I
so
try
many
to-
don't do that.
right. I try to relate to whatever's going on
I'm
with
in
you.
the doctors a lot with them.
Right.
And there are some that I'm just like, I don't understand.
Right. And I enjoy it. And whenever, like, I remember I have a story. And so I get to make somebody, I believe, a little bit better almost every day I go into the office because I'm having just good conversation. And my patients will admit to this. Good conversation. Not talking about typical stuff that you would think, but just some oddball stuff like, you're into crochet? Well, heck, let's talk about it. And it's while I'm figuring out what's going on. I've been in the
Right.
practice
Not
long
only
enough that I don't need.
you're listening to them too.
Right.
Right.
There.
You know,
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That you're
that story.
genuine. And
Yeah,
you're
and that-
genuine.
And that story was, I remember I had a young man that came see me when I was first in practice, and I think he was thinking about going to dental school. And I talked to him for 3 or 4 times that he saw me for whatever period of time it was. I have no clue, I don't remember. But he came back a couple years later, and I think he either got into dental school or it was enough years where he was done. I don't remember, but I remember he said, you know, it's because I talked to you. I go ahead and went and got that. But that was
Right
so
there,
long
your
ago. I don't remember.
impact. Your
Yeah.
impact.
Impact.
Look
And
I
at
look-
that.
we have
Learn it every
no
day.
idea when you have that attitude, when you are there for people,
hmm
you don't know what your impact's going to do for them for
Right.
the rest of their life. You have no
Right.
idea, but that's not your job to know what that is. Your job
Also-
is to just do what you're supposed to do and be nice and be kind and love
Just be
them
kind.
anyway. That's
Yeah,
it.
be nice to people.
That's it.
And people come in and out of your lives for reasons. You may not be
Yep,
a lifelong
seasons.
friend with them, you know,
Yep.
20, 30 years later. But like that guy that you talked to,
Right.
you were an influence on
Mhm.
him. And
Yep.
that directed his life a little bit in a
Yep.
positive way.
It most
So
certainly
you may
did.
not be buddies like you're calling all that, but
Right.
you entered his life at a time when it was needed, you know, so.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So that's it. That's
That's it.
episode 4.
Hey, I think this is episode 4 AI part 1 because I think we need to go deeper
Yeah, I
in
agree.
the medical AI stuff.
And I was
True.
gonna,
Right.
well, that too, but I was gonna say something earlier, but I didn't want to. But you really, I noticed, Iceman, you really went in depth on your getting information on Aria, and we're gonna get more information out of you. But I
Just
noticed,
randomly,
I
I just
noticed
randomly
that
got that info.
because you really brought out a lot of information about her and how much,
My
how
friend
many
Rolo,
he
he told me all
you
that.
watched.
Yeah,
You
we want
did.
to talk to Rolo.
Yeah,
yeah,
Rolo.
we got to bring him on.
Yeah,
next time.
Rolo. We're
And what are
watching.
the upgrades?
Huh?
Well, there's some different
You know what?
things. Yeah,
It's a wrap.
one of them
It's
is
a
the
wrap.
custom
Hey,
face.
Tri Virtual
Custom face
Roundtable.
is
Tri
one of the
Virtual
upgrades.
What are the
Roundtable.
upgrades?
This is our
We'll
this
talk
is
later.
our merch. Buy
What
our
be the
merch.
What
We
be
need
the
your merch.
upgrades?
It's,
And we'll also put that in the description. Also, like
That'll be
us,
off camera.
follow, please. All right.
peace
Love
out,
you guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Later.
See you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Tri
Thank you.
3 old
Virtual
guys having a good
Roundtable.
time.